Welcome to our deep dive into pixel density, or PPI. Ever wondered why some screens look incredibly sharp while others seem less so? Or perhaps you've heard that more pixels are always better. Today, we're going to demystify PPI and reveal why, surprisingly, more isn't always better for your viewing experience. This video is for anyone curious about display technology, from casual consumers to tech enthusiasts. We'll break down what PPI is, how it impacts the quality of the images and text you see, and help you understand how to choose the right display for your specific needs, saving you money and enhancing your visual experience. PPI stands for pixels per inch. It's a measurement of the density of pixels on a display. Simply put, it tells you how many individual pixels are packed into one linear inch of screen space. The higher the PPI, the more pixels there are in that inch, theoretically leading to a sharper image. Think of it like this. Each pixel is a tiny dot of color. When these dots are packed closely together, the image appears continuous and smooth. If they're too far apart, you start to see the individual dots, making the image look grainy or pixelated. So what are the actual benefits of having a high PPI display? Let's explore why sometimes more pixels really do make a difference. One of the most immediate benefits is sharper images and text. On a high PPI screen, text looks incredibly crisp, almost like it's printed on paper. Images show finer details, and edges appear much smoother, without any jagged lines. High PPI also contributes to smoother color gradients. Instead of seeing distinct bands of color, which is known as banding, a high PPI display can render a more seamless transition between shades, making photos and videos look much more natural and vibrant. Ultimately, a higher PPI generally leads to a more immersive and comfortable viewing experience. Details pop, colors are richer, and the overall visual fidelity makes content more engaging and can even reduce eye strain over prolonged use. However, here's where the more isn't always better part comes in. There's a point where increasing PPI no longer provides a noticeable improvement to the human eye, and you start paying for pixels you can't even perceive. The human eye has limitations. Our ability to distinguish individual pixels depends on factors like viewing distance and visual acuity. For typical viewing distances, there's a threshold beyond which our eyes simply can't resolve additional detail, making extremely high PPI redundant. When a display's PPI goes beyond this perceptual threshold, the extra pixels become unnoticeable. You might have a 4K display on a small phone, but at normal viewing distance, it's virtually impossible to tell the difference between it and a 1080p display of the same size. It's like adding more dots to an already perfectly smooth line. You won't see the difference. Excessive PPI also comes with practical drawbacks. Driving more pixels requires more processing power from your device's graphics chip, leading to higher power consumption and potentially shorter battery life. It can also impact performance, causing devices to slow down or even heat up under heavy loads. So how do you find the sweet spot for your needs? It's all about balancing image quality with practical considerations like cost, battery life, and performance. There isn't a single best PPI. It depends on how and where you'll be using the device. For smartphones, a PPI of around 300 to 400 is often considered optimal for typical viewing distances, as anything beyond that becomes less distinguishable. For computer monitors, where you sit closer, a PPI of 100 to 150 is generally good. For large TVs, viewed from across a room, a lower PPI can still look great because of the increased viewing distance. Consider your viewing distance. The further you are from the screen, the lower the PPI you need to achieve a sharp image. Also, think about the screen size. A larger screen will need more pixels to maintain the same PPI as a smaller screen. In conclusion, pixel density, or PPI, is a crucial factor in display quality, influencing sharpness, gradients, and overall viewing experience. Remember these key takeaways. While higher PPI generally means better image quality, there's a point of diminishing returns where the human eye can no longer perceive the difference. Instead of fixating solely on the highest PPI, consider your specific use case, viewing distance, and device type. Balance PPI with other important display factors like panel type, color accuracy, and refresh rate to make an informed decision for your next device. Thanks for watching, and happy viewing.